So there's Heidi taking the dogs out on this beautiful lawn. It was a big parking lot. There's a light bulb. Large building here. Concrete. Where do you think we are? You can hear maybe a little water. Beautiful picnic grounds, viewpoint. Nice shaded eating area and another light bulb. What is that on there? A globe. Let's go back to the viewing area. We'll take you around the wall here. You can see what there is to see. What is that, a guard tower? No material within 6 feet of the barrier. They're serious about whatever this is. Security systems, security perimeter fence. Is it a prison? Ah, there's a clue. Look how much electrical stuff there is here. This is Duke Energy's Oconee nuclear power station, and we're going to get a tour of it inside. They've made a thing since it was made in 1969, I think, about teaching the public all about nuclear energy, how safe and reliable it is. But it's also near a dam. Isn't that a guard tower? Don't mess with this place, man. Couple guard towers. Yeah. It's also near a big dam and lake. The Savannah River is dammed up. And that's where the water comes from that cools this reactor. It must be a very reliable water source. So they've got that. We'll show you inside later.
Make sure we got it right. No, the butterfly water. Oh, that's so good.
Welcome to the world of energy.
See this tunnel right here? They take the water, pump it from here, back up to there every night. And every day when people are up and the demand is high, they let it out and it flows to turn a large generator or a few of them. We live on Lake Hartwell right now. There's the tunnel. Pretty big tunnel. 2-lane road plus. This is where we are now. The overlook was up in here somewhere. See what happens. Chain reaction. Pretty small. How much? 88,300,000 of these pellets in one Oconee reactor. It's worth 1,780 pounds of coal. That's fuel rod. Here's a really simple way to understand how this works. Pressurized water reactor. This whole thing here is concrete around that. This has water in it. This heats it up. When you pull the control rods out, the nuclear material gets really, really hot. And this water is pumped into another tank of water. It never mixes. This water stays in contact with the rods, the radioactive material, gets pumped into this other tank of water and comes back. This water never mixes with the gray pipe. It comes in, gets turned into steam because it's very, very hot. The steam makes pressure, turns these turbine blades attached to a generator, makes electricity. After it turns with high pressure steam, it turns into water again, gets pumped back into this vessel, gets exposed to the really hot radioactive system water. This is primary water, this is secondary water. It never ever gets radioactive. It just gets really hot. Goes back and forth. And this can be controlled by putting the rods in, it cools it off, shuts it down. Pulling them out makes it even hotter. It's a pretty good system. Now put that inside of a submarine and work right next to it. Ha, a little smaller, but same principle. So we came from down there, walking around, saw this display. Walked around. Why do you think they keep showing clouds? What's up with the clouds? And lots of them. Big murals of clouds. That's where all this power comes from. The rain. In 1974, they had them ready to look at. People were looking at them. There's a guy assembling the rods inside the reactor. Fuel rods. Here's a control room. And then look outside. There they are. Those are the containment structures. Concrete. Keeping everybody safe from that reactor. I think that's a water tower. Kind of cool one. Office management buildings. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's working today. Look at this projected koi pond. And Heidi's stepping on it. Walk in it, Heidi. Walk in it. Isn't that cool? Ha 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 ha. Look how many fish there are. Bass and crappie and catfish and herring and pickerel and 5 different kinds of catfish, bullhead and trout, sunfish, shad, all kinds of bass, white bass, spotted bass, largemouth bass. Yeah. Alabama bass, Batram's bass. crazy. And this is one of the lakes created, or is this all of them? I don't know. By these 3 dams in South Carolina and Georgia. Yellow line is North Carolina, South Carolina state line. There's the power plant we're at. World of energy. I know. That's the Devil's Point State Park we were at the other day. Waterfalls there and there. This is the upper reservoir. Right there. Pumps down to this one. You know, pumps from there back up to there. This Route 11, beautiful scenic drive, goes all the way through the upcountry of South Carolina from Georgia. That's Georgia way over there. So this is the picnic area at Duke Energy's World of Power. I think that used to be a drinking fountain here. Ah, stepped on something. Yeah, lights and electricity. Why you need electricity at a picnic site? That's a concrete table too. They like concrete here. You can see the lake off in the distance. The nature trail goes down who knows where. Iowa wants to get up there with them. Like a pretty nice picnic area, really. Some of the tables are way down there, farther away. Nature trails for more. Some of the lights are on. Big metal roof shelter for the rain. Rains here twice as much as it does in Pierce County. 85 inches of rain. They get 45 in Pierce County annually. It's just about the end of our picnic area. There's some Santa cans. But look down there. Heliport. You know, when there's a disaster. Nuclear disaster. I'm sure there's plenty of emergencies. Kind of far away from things here. There's highways and gonna beat any kind of road transport. But there's also a fishing pier and a boat slip you can bring your boat up here and come see this picnic area or the world of energy. You know, the educational tour. Pretty nice. This is Lake Keowee. K-E-O-W-E-E. Yeah, K-E-O-W. Anyway, pretty nice spot.